Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today on the table we're going to be opening a bunch of these guys. Yep, I'm officially into drugs. I mean, my name is Rob, and I'm a packaholic. I don't know what the hell you call this, but anyways, we're going to open some packs. I'm back from the pre-release weekend of craziness. And yeah, still don't have a voice completely. If you heard the video I published this morning that I worked on yesterday, yeah, I tried. I mean, it's hard. Like, yeah, it's hard to talk and all that. So we're gonna not make this too long, hopefully. But you guys can ask questions about the pre-release weekend, anything you have from the video that I published this morning about my experience. But I hoarded all the loot that Mel and I both got from all the pre-release events. We went to 4 pre-releases. Some handed out packs for participation. Some handed out packs for winning games. Some handed out packs for like placement. Some gave us packs for buying extra pre-release kits, which I have a couple of these, which I think Mel and I are gonna like play on stream and do like a live mini 2-player pre-release sealed something or other. But I refuse to do that until I have my official 2-player mat and my official GameGenic tokens, assuming they come and they're not out of stock. You know, like they're not on back order or something weird. Like I pre-ordered them a while ago, but hopefully everything arrives this weekend from the different game stores I ordered it from, because I refuse to play on just any old mat if I don't have to. So yeah. Wookie Mart, hello. Okay, Wookie Mart. When you emailed me and I saw that it was you, and I didn't put it together, and I should have. But I still remember, and I didn't type this in the email because I was like, I didn't feel like typing on my phone like that. But I didn't put it together, and I knew it was weird when I was talking with you at the store. I was like, something feels familiar, but I wasn't sure. But I still remember those days streaming in this basement on Twitch, playing Keyforge, and you being in our chat. I remember that. So as soon as I saw your name again, I was like, oh, I feel dumb. I felt like stupid. I was like, man, pre-COVID brain and post-COVID brain are like such a different thing. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate the email. Talking to Mel about going to that pre-release this weekend. I still don't know for sure, but I do appreciate the heads up. Because yeah, I'm a little addicted and want to play some more. So, but yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Kyle says, I'm here for the virtual cardboard crack. Yep. Anyone who's been around the channel for a while knows that I love like opening new board game products, LCG packs, whatever, expansions, all that stuff. And I love it. It goes back to being a child opening like Nintendo Entertainment System cartridges and the manuals in them and stuff, and the Super Nintendo games and things, comic books. I just love that smell of like that fresh paper that's like wrapped in plastic, you know, fresh off the factory, ink, sealed in plastic, you know, transported days, weeks, months, whatever. And then you get it, you crack it open, and then that like all those scents of the paper and the ink and everything like release, and that smell. Oh my God, I love that. So that is part of this addiction, I think, which I've tried to avoid playing collectible card games. But then Keyforge kind of like tricked me that it was like, you know, it's not really, you're not really opening booster packs. Yeah, it's even worse. You're opening like full decks. And then, yeah, I had a problem. I had a problem with that, but I do love the smell of new cardboard. So, yeah. Yep, this does the job. The new blank smell, yeah. Yeah, toxic factory printing fumes, exactly. Hence, Wookie Mart, why I didn't put 2 to 2 and 2 together and remember your face to the name. Yes, I'll blame the crack. Yep, the cardboard crack. That's what I'll blame, those toxic fumes. Yep. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna just open, we got 20, so we played in 4 pre-releases, and in those kits, well, Mel played in 3, I played in 4, so that's a total of 42 packs I opened. You can see all my packs I opened in the video that I published this morning. But I wanted to show some of the rares we got, and it will help understand why I'm like eager to open these packs. But what we can do to kill some time during this live stream, waiting for others to show up, because not everyone shows up on time, I learned, which is okay. We could just quickly look through the rares and like talk about what I'm hoping to get in these packs. But if you're watching later and you want to scrub through that, or I'll put chapters so you can skip all this blah, 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 useless stuff you don't care about, go right to the packs, whatever. And then at the end, we'll kind of look through like what we opened and if we got anything cool. Because every pack, you're like guaranteed a rare or a legendary. And out of 42 packs, we only got 4 legendaries. I don't know if that's good. I think it's like 1 in 8 or something are the odds. So that is good. Or like below average, around average. I don't know. I'm not here for the math, but you know, but we got a bunch of rares, and I wasn't able to put those in the video because, and I couldn't show you what Mel opened because I was a dummy. I brought a tripod and everything for her to film with her phone, and just during the pre-releases, I was so focused on like trying to film my own pack openings and film the store and talk to the people working at the store, talk to the players. I just totally forgot like that to give Mel her tripod and set her up so she could open her packs and kind of see what's in them. So I just collected all the rares we opened, and we can quickly just rifle through those, and I'll talk about what I'm kind of missing and what I want. So let's do that. Boom. So here's the packs. So funny, I just divided them by, so these are like, again, random packs from all random stores, all just mixed together. I separated them by front art. So we got Thrawn, 9 of them. Leia, I think it's 6, and then like 5 Chewies. And the funny thing is, one of the rare leaders I have not gotten that I would like to get and play, like just goof around with, I think it'd be fun, is this Admiral Thrawn, like the mechanics involved with him and his deck and the cunning aspect and stuff. I want to play around with that, but out of all the packs we opened, none of us got Thrawn as a rare leader. And I'm missing Emperor Palpatine as a rare leader, as the 2 rare leaders I haven't got yet. So I'm hoping in these packs I see Thrawn, and it's funny, I sorted out, I'm like, okay, I have more Thrawn. So like, obviously, because Thrawn's on the front of the pack, that must increase the odds Thrawn's in the pack, right? Right? That's the thing, right? Just kidding. So yeah, those are the packs. We'll open those in a minute. So here's the rares. So these rare leaders. So we got, you know, Grand Inquisitor. The rarities down here, and on the rare and legendaries, they put this little foil, which I learned is a thing for, I guess, for counterfeiting, or just to make the cards look cooler. I don't know. But again, I'm not the collectible card game pro. I play lots of LCGs, but didn't play many CCGs for a while. Just dabbled into Flesh and Blood and played Keyforge, but that's like it. So yeah, we got him. We got Cassian Andor. And again, these are like 2-sided leaders for those that don't know. So you like have your leader in play, has an ability, and at some point when you control enough resources, you can deploy the leader into play as a leader unit. And they basically kind of drive your deck building based on, you know, maybe their ability, maybe their stats, maybe their color is the main thing. So if you're trying to play a specific mechanics in the game and a specific faction piece, slice of the color pie, whatever, that will drive your like which way you go deck building wise. And then I want to play Iden too, and I did confirm she is from video games, so they are pulling. I wasn't sure before, but they are pulling Star Wars characters and stuff from like comics, animated series, video games, all the movie properties, like everything, except for like non-canon stuff or whatever the Disney rules are there. But yeah, I got 3 Idens, and I want to play Iden as like kind of a control-y deck, so that's kind of cool, but I didn't need 3, okay? And I got this Chirrut. Or I guess again, it's Mel's and my pool together. So I'm going to try to build decks for 2, maybe even 3 for Kyle, out of like, if he wants to play casually with us sometimes on stream. I might be building from 3 players from our pool of cards. That's at least the plan. So I'll definitely have to do some trading and things. So there's another rare leader, Hera Syndulla. Looks like she's on an exercise bike, I guess. That's going on there. Just kidding. Just kidding. May the Schwartz be with you. Yes, Jacko. Yes, Spaceballs. I love that movie. And there's the Han Solo showcase we got. That's kind of cool. That's like a full border little Han Solo. And we got these rare bases. Of course, there's 4 rare bases in the game. Of course, we get doubles and only see 2 of them out of our whole weekend going to different stores and stuff. So, yeah. Of course. So if I want to play with one of the other ones, I can't right now because I don't have them. And then they'll just rip through these other rares we got. If you're just curious, again, this was out of 42 packs in our pre-release kit at 4 different pre-releases. So yeah, just to see like some cool stuff. Spark of the Rebellion. There you go. Name of the set. Basically just killing time before we open the packs. Everyone will show up. Hey, Pontus. Oh, Minion's got a question. I see Wookie Mart's answering. But just for those who are curious, Wookie Mart says, how do the colors matter? Are you restricted to using only certain colors based on the leader? Or is it just certain colors work better with each leader? And Wookie Mart answers, yeah, you can play any card in the game in any deck, but there is what's called an aspect penalty. These are the aspects. There are 6 in the game. Every hero so far is either hero, heroism, the white, or villainous. Here, I can do it with the heroes, actually. This will make more sense. Here, quick. I can do it visually. So Chirrut here is vigilance is blue, and he's heroism. So he's in the heroism side, and then some leaders, here we have vigilance and villainy. So every hero is either villainy or heroism, so black or white. A little aspect icons. But they both can pull from like blue cards, but they technically can pull from more colors based on which base you pair them with. So you always pair your leader with a base. So I could pair these leaders together. Now they can play mostly the same cards. So actually they both can play every card in the game technically is the key, which is so clever and so cool for deck builders. To kind of find weird combos. And, you know, as the game expands and gets thousands of cards in the pool, people will go back in the early sets and go, oh, I'd pay a couple more resources for this card to kind of go with my strategy, and it works good with it, you know. So, for example, I have red 3 here, and it has 3 costs to play it. It has a red icon, which is aggression and heroism. So if I were to put this in Chirrut's deck, which I can put up to 3 copies, no problem. It will cost me 3 to play it, but also because I do not have the red, so I have the white, so that like cancels out the white. Think of it that way. It only matters when you go to play the card. You could fill your card with all out of aspect cards, and if you don't play anything, it doesn't change. Obviously, you're going to lose the game, but you know what I mean. You don't have to worry about it till you're paying for the card. So this card costs 3 plus 2 because I don't have a red icon. If this card had 2 blue icons on it, I still would have to pay for that extra blue icon because I only have 1 blue icon. But I can also put yellow cards in, like this one. So I could put, you know, Lewis Hamilton here from the Mercedes, you know, F1 team, and I can put him in the deck. Okay, I can put him in this deck, but when I go to play him, he's also going to cost 5, 3 for the normal cost, plus I don't have 2 yellow icons, so I'm going to have to pay for the one I'm missing. So you kind of want to avoid that as much as possible. So, you know, I'm going to put in, you know, cards that, you know, go with his colors. So here I have like a heroism card, You Are My Only Hope. That only has 1 heroism, so if I put that in Chirrut's deck, I'm only going to pay 3 for it because I have that 1 white icon, no problem. And again, to switch it around, I could just switch the base, I could switch the leader, and totally have all the colors mixed matched. And then over here you have the villainous side of things. I can play, this one I can play. I could even play this heroism card over here in Aiden's deck, but it's going to cost me 5 because she doesn't have the white icon. Okay, same thing if I put this over here, she'll have to pay 5 because she only has 1 yellow icon. But you could do things and mix in leaders and play like the double aspect stuff. Again, I don't have all the examples here, so it's probably not the best to do this with, but you guys get it. Okay, so yeah, it's basically called an aspect penalty if you have to pay for any missing. So if I put this in a deck that doesn't have red or white, I'm going to end up paying 7 because I have to pay 2 for every missing icon. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, you can splash out of faction stuff in, you just got to pay for it, which is cool. And it did happen in a couple of my pre-releases where someone put a card in and I was like, oh, that's cool. It's cool you played that card that has like a red on it, but you're going to have to exhaust 2 more resources that you don't have to play it. Just so you're going to like, it was a casual event, so I'm just like, either I left it in play because they didn't understand they were young, or I would say like, you know, you got to put that back in hand until you have enough to pay for it because there's a penalty to it. And then I there is on in the pre-release, just to be clear, they had this quick start rules that come in the 2-player starter set that also have all the explanation and examples, but not everyone reads this stuff at a pre-release, right? You're trying to open your packs and build your decks and stuff. But there's full examples in the starter deck. So anyone who buys a starter deck or a pre-release kit will know this, or who reads it online. It's all in here how it works. And you can go check this out. Just go check the quick start rules on the Star Wars Unlimited website. But that's in there. And then also they kind of explain it here on the pre-release deck building recommendation sheet. Kind of how it works and how resource costs and stuff you should be looking out for, and that kind of stuff. And like, you know, tells you how to pick your leader and the colors you'll get. But yeah, anyways, cool stuff. But yeah, here's some of the rare cards we got. So Sparkler Rebellion, we already looked at that. There's Lando. And again, you can put up to 3 copies in a deck. So like, we only have 1 copy of Lando. So like, if you want 3 Landos in your deck so you see him consistently, well, I got a problem. I only have 1. So hopefully we'll get some more of these. There's Han Solo, who I played in the pre-release. I basically built the deck just because I opened him in my pool and I had enough cards. Choppa. You already looked at your Melon Hope. This card I like a lot because this strafing gunship actually attacks from the space arena into the ground arena, which is cool. It's like a rare thing. And it's a rare card, get it? So I got a couple of those. Don't get cocky. I got Agent Kalis. Even a hyperspace version. Ooh, but not foil. Another one. I got a lot of him. Frontline Shuttle. It binds all things. Smoke and Cinders. Bombing Run. I like this card a lot. I like Destruction. It's fun stuff. Oh, I didn't put them all together in order. There's some of the same cards again. Fallen Lightsaber. Yes, yes. I have a problem you guys saw in that one video where trying to put lightsabers on characters is probably not what I should be focused on in the game. If, you know, holding lightsabers for 7 turns, trying to put it on big dudes is probably not the most competitive strategy, but it's the fun stuff I want to do in the game. Doesn't always work out. There's Seven Sister. Very good card. Oh yeah, here's that one that I showed in the video this morning, but it was just a picture. But I wanted to show, and again, camera and doesn't do justice to any of these cards. They all look way better in person. Let's see if I can get the light to like show the foil on like this gun shooting here. It just looks very cool. But that is a hyper foil or a hyperspace foil rare. So it's like one of the more rare cards to get. But again, you could get just a regular version that costs less or is easier to get, which is cool. And they all still work the same. And there's Count Dooku. And there's a foil Count Dooku. Well, I wanted to make work when I opened this card, but I didn't have enough, I feel, to make a good deck around him, so I didn't. But I really wanted to, because his like abilities is really cool. And I love the big, expensive ships. These are awesome. I just love the look of them. There's like a whole bunch of them. I don't even know if I have the 10 cost one. Yeah, I don't think I even have it. I think there's like a 10 cost rare legendary one or something that I saw. Someone played against me on the first pre-release and smoked me with it. It was great. There's a foil Jabba the Hutt. I had no choice. Oh, there's another Jabba. So yeah, I didn't put them in any kind of order. Like this one. Look at this ship. The Chimaria? Yeah, it's cool, right? I don't know. It just looks cool. Oh, there's Lewis Hamilton again, but in a hyperspace version. It's like a full art. This guy, I'm assuming he's in like one of the cartoon series because he looks like he's out of a cartoon or a comic. Maybe out of a comic. I don't know. Couple of that guy. I don't know who this guy is either, but I like his ability. Not so much in the sealed, but it'd be cool to build a deck around this. The one in the middle, Bendu. On attack. The next non-heroism, non-villainous card you play this phase costs 2 less. So he's like about building in the middle, which I guess he's like a neutral guy. But he's also a force user. So he's like, I don't know. I don't know his deal. Oh, he's from Rebels. That's one of the animated ones, right? I didn't really watch any of the animated stuff. That's the only stuff like I've really never seen. So I know they use some of that in here. So like some of those characters I'm not familiar with. They just look cool, or I like their abilities and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Are we good? Is everyone here? We can open packs now. Did I waste enough time? All right. So, sounds like a poll opportunity. Very important. Yeah. I don't know if I'm spelling this right, but how do you spell? I don't know how to spell Leia. I'm so bad. Leia? That's probably wrong. And then Thrawn. I don't know if I spelled that right. Okay, I put a poll in the live chat for those that are here. Which pile should we start with? Very important. Very important. Again, they're all from different stores, different boxes, all mixed together. So there's no way I don't think I could have kept them all separate to remember which one's from which pre-release or whatever. So that I could be like, oh man, that was cool. I won this one at that store. And like, we just kept collecting them because I want to save them to open them later on stream. I thought it would have been cool. I actually thought after the first pre-release, we had like 6 packs. I was like, oh, Mel, if we can just win 6 more packs, we can do a pre-release, like our own sealed on stream live. That would be fun, like build our decks and discuss with the chat. And then at like the Sunday afternoon pre-release, they ended up selling these for a good price and giving 2 free packs with everyone you purchased. So Mel and I just bought 2 of these. And then I was like, okay, well, let's just open all the packs in one go on stream then, since there was no point in saving them after, but. So we'll do that. Early Clone Wars is meh. Later seasons get significantly better. Better in like story, characters, quality, like animation quality and stuff. Because like Clone Wars was like 2000s, right? When like some of that animation wasn't the greatest, like the 3D stuff. I think. Story? Oh, okay. The later Clone Wars are so good that it's totally worth it. Okay. I mean, it's kind of got me interested to go back to understand who these characters are and why they've stuck certain mechanics and thrown them in certain factions. Like, I always get interested in that stuff when I'm playing like a lifestyle game and I don't know certain characters. I go back and kind of like check out the IP, which is fun to go like backwards. I'm more in it for the game, the mechanics, the like connection, the hobby of it. Not so much the IP always. Yeah, Minion, I am seeing duplicated messages on my side. I just noticed that. I'd recommend watching the Clone Wars animated series. Only watch Rebels since it came before the Ashoka TV show. So, Thrawn won the poll with 62%, Chewie 25, and Leia, which I don't know if I spelled correctly, is 12. And Michael says, "Aw, don't hate the Leia." I don't know if that's it. Okay, all right. So we'll throw those out of the way. Let's start with the Thrawns. All right. Okay, yep. I'm not the best at doing this, but don't hate on the pack ripping. Okay, I have enough of Boba Fett's, okay? Wrong yellow villainous leader, okay? I need Admiral Thrawn. Okay. Capital City, okay. Partisan Insurgent. I don't know the best way to kind of... I'll just throw like the rares, legendaries, and stuff in different piles. So it starts off... So those that don't know, I think it's like the first Yeah, this is the first pack I've opened like on stream or whatever. For those that don't know, let me go through the craziness that FFG did here for pack cracking addicts, okay? First one, for gameplay purposes, is always a leader for draft and sealed. So in draft, you only need 3 packs. You'll draft from the 3 leaders you open and pass them around kind of thing. In sealed, you'll open 6 packs, so you'll have 6 leaders to choose from, which is cool. But there's always leader in the front. It can be common or rare. I think there's only 2 rarities. It could be hyperspace. It could be a showcase, which is like a 1 in 12 boxes, I think. I mean, like, so that's like whatever, 24 packs times like 12. 1 showcase possibly in there. And every pre-release I went to had 1 showcase open that I knew of, which was kind of cool. But I've I've held one, but I don't own one. So that'd be cool to get one, but I'm not getting my hopes up. It's like a super rare thing. But you always get a leader in the front for gameplay purposes, so you're gonna have piles of those at the end, but it just makes sense so that all the packs are like gameplay compatible, just not always about just opening, looking for cool things, right? And then you always get a base in the second slot. And this is the common base slot. So the common base could have a hyperspace treatment. And it's always going to have 30 health, at least in the first set, and have no ability. Those are just the common bases. So to give you bases you need to play a deck, or to build a deck in sealed or draft, has to be bases in all the packs. It just makes sense. It gives you more choice, makes it work. So you'll always get a leader and a base. So I'm just going to kind of rip through those. Nothing special. Then it's 9 commons. And one of the commons could be hyperspace. That's like the full border stuff. Okay, so we're going to go through our 9 commons. Okay, so I'll just kind of rip through them there. You can kind of pause and look at them if you want. Even live, you can do that. Just remember to scrub back. But yeah, we're going to see a lot of the same cards. Okay, so once you get through your 9 commons, that's a neutral card. So this card has no aspects on it. So you can put in like any deck and no penalties involved. Great for building draft decks, sealed decks and stuff, right? Just to make sure you have some cards to play with. Then you go to, so once you get through the 9 commons, then you're going to have 3 uncommon slots. You'll see a little U down there. Okay, that's a little uncommon. But the 3rd slot could also be a hyperspace, but not just an uncommon hyperspace. It could also, I believe, be a rare or a legendary hyperspace, which is like a rare or kind of cool thing. Mustard lizard. So there's our first uncommon, Bosk, which is a cool card. Definitely a cool card. I don't know. Uncommon, whatever. Hardpoint Heavy Blaster. That's attachment for vehicles. And then our 3rd uncommon here, we didn't get a hyperspace, so that means it didn't have a chance to be upgraded. But if it was hyperspace, it could be a rare or legendary. Now the next slot is a 1 slot that could hold a rare, but also could hold a legendary, but it's always at least a rare. Okay, and I got a legendary, which is sick. So that's like, anyone know what the legendary being in that slot is? Like 1 in 8 or something? But it's the Millennium Falcon. Although it's a piece of junk, I still think it's cool, okay? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know if I have that one. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't remember. Actually, I forget what my legendaries are. I'm bad. I have them right here, though. So here's the legendaries we opened before. I shouldn't spoil this. I should make you watch the video I put up this morning. But yeah, I got Boba Fett, Mace Windu. No hyperspace foily ones or anything crazy. I'm looking for Luke and Vader. That's what I want. Especially Vader. Especially Vader. But I'll take the Millennium Falcon. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. So we got, well, that's a good one, I guess. And then the last card, so there's always one last card after the rare / legendary slot, which is always foil. It could be hyperspace and foil, which is they're the best looking ones in my opinion. But it can be of any rarity. So you have a chance of getting a rare or legendary, common or uncommon in that slot. So technically, you do have a chance of getting, oh, and this rare slot I forgot to mention. This rare slot we're looking at right here is where the rare bases will go. So I showed you some of those rare bases earlier. Those will go in this slot if you have a rare base. So you could get 2 bases in your pack. But the next one could be like any rarity, and it's always foil. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. And then we got a 7 Fleet Defender, which is just a common, just like regular border, but it is foil. Always foil in the last one. Which is funny. I now officially can show you every treatment on the card. I had this here because there's 2 cards that I have 3 out of the 4 treatments to kind of show them. And in the first pack, I opened the missing one I had from all of these. So the default for a card just is this, okay? So this is just a regular border, regular art, regular graphic design and templating, okay? And this is how they like trick collectors and stuff to like, who want to collect the whole set. You'll go insane trying to find one of everything. And then you can get the foil of that regular card, okay? So there's 7th Fleet Defender foil. And then you could get Hyperspace, which is the full border, which are like my favorite for gameplay. I'd love to have like, I love these in like Game of Thrones and I don't know, Netrunner, like all these games FFG's done. They always do this like full border art stuff for like organized play rewards and stuff. And I always like having those. But these just come in regular packs. So you could be crazy and try to build a whole deck of these things and, you know, try to get play sets of them and stuff. But these do look awesome, right? Everyone knows like who collects like organized play rewards, getting full bleed or borderless or whatever you want to call it, extended art. And then the top is like the foil version of that Hyperspace. All right, focus, buddy, focus. I know the foils, the camera's even like getting distracted by the shiny. Okay, so those are the 4 ways that a regular card can come. But a leader can only come 3 ways: regular, Hyperspace, or Showcase. And Showcase is the only way to get a leader foil, except for like organized play rewards and things and judge promos and stuff, or like pre-release kits and things. But in general, you can get a regular leader, a Hyperspace leader, or a Showcase, which is alternate art, full bleed, and foil all in one card. And those are the ones that are like super rare. They're kind of like the enchanted idea from Lorcana, but way more rare and cooler. Yeah, that's cool, right? Like those, like, so this is how they've made it. So like opening packs are super interesting because there's like, it reminds me of like Keyforge and like the algorithm stuff, building a deck and things, like how like there's rules all software wise in assembling each pack. And it just adds to that whole like slot machine kind of idea, how like you could have a few, you know, like I've seen like pack openings and like when I was playing Flesh and Blood and stuff, and like people just take like, they skip like all the cards in a pack or Pokemon and stuff. They just take all the cards in the pack, dump them except for like the 2 cards they care about, and they look at them and they're like, oh, okay, they're good or they're not, and then they skip them. So like they don't even look at all the cards in the pack. But the cool part is because all the Hyperspace and stuff, you kind of slow down and you're more interested in more of the pack, I guess is the idea, which I like a lot. I like that a lot. So that's the foil we got. So these are from before. Okay, I'll just throw this stuff. Leaders in that. So legendary. Let's do like legendaries. And we can look at these after, like, and zoom out and stuff. But yeah, I'll just try to make little piles so it's easier after. Lorcana? 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 Disney Lorcana? I don't know how to say it. All right? Come on, I'm having trouble with my voice. Okay, relax. Oh, man. All right. Try to talk quieter, too, to, like, relax the vocal cords. There's so much talking over the weekend. And already had lost my voice the week before, so. Boba Fett again. Again, wrong yellow leader. Administrator's Tower. Oh, we got Repair. I like the art on that one. Okay, so commons, we'll just kind of put it in a big pile. Man, any kind of trooper or like Imperial ship, I don't care if the artist did a great job or not. I just love that stuff. I love that stuff. I want a whole deck of villain things. Vanguard Infantry, Cloud City Wingguard. Keep fighting. Oh, there's a card instantly when I see it. I think of Wookie Mart in the chat and I get a little tilted. I'll never underestimate this one cost card ever again. I think it was the source, the beginning of my end in that game. Oh man, it was good times though, good times. All right, yeah. I'll just play it and embrace it, and then I won't think of it so bad anymore. Restock. This is the card, the you know, the must-have card in the first set of a game that involves when you run out of your deck, you kind of either lose the game, or in this game, every card you go to draw that you run out of your deck, you need to draw, you take 3 damage to your base. So they put this in here so that any kind of mill strategy, this is kind of like your answer to not get milled, I guess. So you got to have something for those people. So like, you know, 6 sets from now when the mill becomes like a viable, you know, tournament winning thing, then people are going to go, oh crap, I threw these cards out. I don't have any left. I need them now, you know. But everyone thinks they're junk right now, but they will become a tool in the future. You'll probably see maybe in tournament play if the mill strategy becomes something strong, which is fun. I like that they're giving those kind of tools at the beginning. So we're into the uncommons now. Attack pattern delta. I like this. I like this one. Although you need double green, which is kind of crazy, but I like it. So when eventually we have more cards that lean into double green, then you could focus on like a quote-unquote mono-colored deck and kind of like lean heavily into their strengths. And these cards will kind of tell you like what those strengths are. Benthic 2 tubes. Buffs up if you're playing the red strategy. He's a cool little card. Inferno 4. Okay, I like that card. Oh, Galactic Ambition is our rare. So there, like I said, there's like 10 cost ships in the game, 9 cost big ass Imperial ships. This lets you jam one of those in play for like 7 instead to get them out earlier. So if you're going to build a deck full of giant Imperial vehicles, you have some Galactic Ambition problems, this is the card that solves that for you. Very cool. Yeah, Doug, the art is all different artists, just like most collectible card games are. But they went for like the cartoon/comic kind of vibe. But I like it. It's fine. It's got its own flavor. It's different. I'm just glad they didn't try to like, you know, use stills from like the cartoons and the animated shows mixed with comic, you know, cells mixed with movie shots and stuff. I'm just glad they didn't do that. Yeah. So I like what they did. I know we've seen them produce some crazy art in some of their games, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay that they're trying to do something different, and I'm really like that they didn't reuse art from like any of their other Star Wars games that you know they could have done. You know they could have just cheaped out and thrown a bunch of art on there again we've already seen. So I like that they did that. Because it's good when you're like, for me, I tie the art to abilities when I'm trying to play in a long tournament. I just get used to the art on cards, so I don't have to read every card, you know, and you kind of like just can quickly look at your hand and know what you got. So if they started using art on cards from other games that we've played, it's going to mess with people, right? Like not tying the abilities to the same art and stuff. I don't like when companies do that, so I'm glad they didn't. But yeah. Oh, we got a, in the foil slot, a foil hyperspace uncommon. That's pretty cool. A big ass reinforcement ground walker. Boom. When played and on attack, look at the top card of your deck. Either draw that card or discard it and heal 3 damage from your base. Boom. So this can be played out of villainous or hero because it is just a green card. That's awesome. Okay. So this, I'm gonna put it on its own pile. Hyperspace foil gets their own pile. And then rare gets its own pile. Sure. Maybe rare goes here. Okay, yeah, we'll zoom out after. Okay, let's continue on in the Thrawn packs. I know this is slow. If you're watching later, there is a YouTube feature down below. You can put it like times 1.5 times 2 speed if you just want to rip through the cards and see what I open, or just scrub to the end and see, we can go over like the important cards. But we're doing this live. We're just having fun, you know, kind of doing it slow. If you want to see quick pack openings, I'm sure there's like 1,000 videos on YouTube that you can watch. Oh, Mission 1 achieved. We got him. We got him. I'm not even mad that it's not like hyperspace. I'll take it. Yeah, literally for gameplay, I can't even build a deck with this guy until now. That's cool. So we got Admiral Thrawn, finally. I would have played this guy in a pre-release just for fun if I got him, right? I wanted to try yellow cards, but I didn't want to play Boba Fett. I felt like I didn't have the cards for Boba, but I probably did, but I just chose not to. But yeah, I like this guy's ability. So it's kind of weird, right? And I like the way they put the more weird effects, the more effects that you kind of would probably rather have a constructed deck for, so you have all the consistency in the tools. I like that for gameplay, they put those in the rare slot. So if you're playing draft or sealed, you don't get stuck with all these weird leaders that you don't have their cards for them to make them work. I like the way the common leaders are the more like not situational, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I understand why I never saw him, but I'm glad I have him now for deck building. So when the action phase begins, look at the top card of each player's deck, so you get some knowledge. And for an action, I can spend 1 resource and exhaust this, so it's like once per round. Reveal the top card of any player's deck. Exhaust a unit that costs the same or less than the revealed card. So it's a little bit of like, exhaust control kind of stuff. And then reach 6 or later, I could deploy this guy. And he comes into play as a 3/9. And it says when the action phase starts, same thing. I can look at the top card of the deck. So that's just a constant ability. And then on attack, so when he goes to attack before damage is traded, you may reveal the top card of any player's deck. So in multiplayer, when you're playing like 4 players, this is even more fun. You may reveal the top card of any player's deck, exhaust a unit that costs the same or less than the revealed card. So just troll, just pure troll, trolling control, which just sounds fun to me. I also like a lot of the cards in the cunning aspect that are fun. So that's kind of cool. So I'm happy. I'm happy. That's good stuff. So that's a rare, technically. Yep. That's a rare. That's good. So we got 1 rare in the pack, and we'll get at least another 1 or higher. So that's good. There's Dagobah Swamp. Okay. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, on the back of every common base, you'll get a token, and in the first set, it's shields or experience tokens. So shields just like block damage, experience tokens just give +1/+1. So all those extra bases you keep opening just build you a pile of tokens. So if you don't want to buy special tokens for those, you get some. So that works for like sealed and draft really well. So yeah, forgot to mention that's in the packs too. So they like built these packs for gameplay first, which I like a lot, because that's what it's all about to me. Open fire. This is in my first pre-release. I got 2 of these, and literally I was like, yes, Vader, 2 of these in the deck. I don't care what else I have, as long as I have enough cards to put the deck together. I'm playing this card. So yeah, that was fun. My opponents didn't think it was as fun, but I definitely had fun that day. That's a good card. I like that one. Recruit. I should have played this in more decks and sealed to find my very minimal amount of large units I needed at the end of the game. I probably should have been using this in my deck. I saw it many times and I just didn't put it in. Always regretted it. Always forgot to put it in between rounds when I thought of it after the first round. So yeah, don't underestimate that card in draft or sealed, I'm sure. When you don't have enough copies of certain costs of cards and you need to dig for them, that will help. Wilderness Fighter, Green Squadron A-Wing, Mercenary Company, Restored ARC 170, Restored Arc. This heals your base. Maximum Firepower. Love this event too. I used this quite a bit over the weekend. Surprise Strike. Yeah, these are the yellow cards. This is kind of like the yellow sneaky stuff I like. So that's good. Rogue Operative. Smuggling Compartment. So we're into the uncommons. So this you can attach to a vehicle, and it gains on attack, ready a resource. So it helps you like kind of hiding an extra resource, and it helps you play more stuff, which makes sense. Gives +1 and +1 to the vehicle you attach it to. Could be land or space, ground or space. Oh boy, Blizzard Assault AT-AT. Me likey. I just love the big cards in this game. And you know what I think it is? I feel since there's some designers on this game from Game of Thrones Second Edition, one of the things in Game of Thrones, the living card game, when it went from First Edition to Second Edition, I loved, is they realized we need to focus more on the main characters of the Song of Ice and Fire. So they all became the big cost units in the game, and they made the like armies and the weenies more the lower cost stuff, and they switched it. And I like the way in this game, a lot of the main characters are like 7 cost, 8 cost and things. But they also did it with the big units too, which I think is cool to focus on the kind of like bigger, more memorable things, making them in the higher cost. So it makes it more fun when you get the late game to be smashing out those like units, and the characters, I think it's good that they did that for the known units. I know there are some known units at like lower cost too, but like Luke, Vader, Han, and all that and Chewie are all like higher costed units. I think that was good that they did that. Make some more a focus on those cards. But yeah. Speaking of unique characters that are cheap that I mentioned that are exception to that, Sabine Wren. She's a leader in the game, but also leaders can have regular cards, and you can play them on the same together even though they're unique, because uniqueness also includes the subtitle in this game. So you could have the leader Sabine Wren in play as a leader unit. At the same time, you have this unit in play because they have different subtitles. And our rare is For a Cause I Believe In. Just a way to deal damage to the base. If you build your deck with lots of heroism, you can just deal damage to the base by playing an event, basically. And our foil is just a common Fleet Lieutenant, but a very cool card. I like this card a lot. Sneaky stuff. You sneak it in, get to attack, give a buff to a rebel unit. Just like attack out of nowhere kind of thing. It's good with bigger damage. Yeah, it's good rare, right, Edward? If you're playing like heroism aggression, right? I would assume. Like that burn, the good burn. IG-88, common leader. Kestro City, our common base. Oh, like, see, I love these ships. Like, oh, so good. So good. Resilient. Death Star Stormtrooper. Escort Skiff. Scout Bike Pursuer. TIE/LN Fighter. Waylay. Yeah. I like all these yellow trick cards. Oh, you played that big 8 cost unit? Yeah, put it back in your hand. I'll see it next round. Aussie Tuck Liberator Gunship. Oh, we got a hyperspace in our commons, which is that what was in the last slot, I think? I think it's their last common, maybe. But I love this card too, Death Trooper. The art, the gameplay of it, the building in the blue villainous decks. Yeah, it's always in the last common slot, I think, if you're going to get a hyperspace common. Sure. Uncommon, Fighters for Freedom. Devotion. I like this card a lot. Got his restores. So like the blue has got like one of its things is healing your base and healing units, as you see as the theme. Very cool card. Bamboozle. Some fun people making fun of this art all weekend. There's our rare, the Emperor's Legion. I don't think I've seen this card. Or maybe I have it, I don't even know. I don't think I did though. Return each unit in your discard pile that was defeated this phase to your hand. Oh. Green Recursion is like, reminds me of Baratheons from Game of Thrones First Edition. With the green Recursion. I think they were green, or were they yellow in that one? No, they changed them to yellow in second, I think, but yeah. I like that stuff. It can lead to some tricky stuff. Watch out for future trickiness. Hopefully the designers don't forget this card is the thing. That's our rare. And our foil, General Veers, buffing up all the Imperial units. Rare, foil. Okay. Han looks more like Kyle in that card. Shh. Oh, you mean Kylo? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. That's like, wait, what? Kyle? Oh no. Kylo. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like they're related or something. There's Chewbacca, walking carpet. Our leaders. Chopper base. There's that restored ARC again. I like these guys. Two costs for a 3/3. I had 3 of them in one of my sealed pools, so that's I had to go hero in that one. I just felt like it is as like a good starting unit. Rebel Pathfinder, little saboteur to break through the shields and Sentinel. Make an opening. First Legion Stormtrooper, seen that one already. Rogue Operative. There's one of those neutrals, Volunteer Soldier. So I had a deck. My first deck that I showed on stream, or that I showed on the video this morning from my first pre-release, I could only show that I had 3 of these in the deck on the deck build, but I actually had 4. But the deck builder wouldn't let me put a 4th copy in, but in sealed and draft, you can put as many copies as you get. But I had a funny moment in a game where I got 3 of these in play with Vader, and that's all I had in the ground unit. So I kept trolling my opponent, going like, "Are you a little scared of Charlie and his, his angels, And it was a fun time. I was probably having too much fun, having Vader surrounded by all of these female troopers. So it was good. I was proud of myself. So here's a hyperspace, and I like the way they remove the rules text on the reminder text on a hyperspace version, and just put the keyword by itself. It's kind of cool. So there's another hyperspace card for uncommons, Cartel Spacer. I like this card a lot. This is like a cool bomb card. So it's like a 0/0. You play it at 7, but every round, based on if you keep putting more resources out, it's a +1. So you usually have to have at least 7 to get this in play, right? So it should be like a 7/7 minimum, but it keeps growing like as your opponent doesn't deal with it or you deploy it later if you keep putting resources out. So I like the way it just keeps getting bigger. It's cool. Force Surrender. I like this one. I did have this in one of my sealed decks and did use it once. It was funny. My opponent wasn't laughing though. But yeah, just a card discard is good stuff. There's my rare Electro Staff. +2/+2, attached to a non-vehicle unit. While attached unit is defending, the attacker gets -1 to their attack. Come at me, bro, is basically what it's saying. And then our foil is Infiltrator's skill upgrade. Gives Saboteur to a character. That's cool. Yeah, Electro Staff's good. Yeah, very good card. Any card that like messes with your opponent, like opponent's math. Yeah, this pack is not ripping nice. I don't know what is happening here. There's Leia. Did I spell it right? Leia? Maybe I did. Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay. That's good. That's their leader. And there's some Echo Base. I love all snow themed stuff. I love the Hoth stuff. That's good stuff. Oh, this guy's annoying. Yep. This guy's annoying. Great for Luke decks, I learned over the weekend. Had it played against me a couple times. Getting shields on it. Dirty. Very good card. Jedha Agitator. Snowspeeder. I have a foil one of this, man. It looks so good. Resilience. Death Star Stormtrooper. Asteroid Sanctuary. Another trick out of Cunning. Exhaust an enemy unit. Give a shield token to a friendly unit that costs 3 or less. I like ye. Viper Probe Droid. Bounty Hunter Crew. There's our uncommon, Kanan Jarrus. Bib Fortuna. And Colonel Yularen. I feel like I got this guy in every single sealed pool I opened all weekend. I always had the option of putting him in a deck. I thought he was common, but I just learned he's uncommon. Always had him. There's our rare, Spark Rebellion. Definitely have at least 3 of these now. Look at this sneaky guy down here. And our foil is a Syndicate Lackeys. Great ambush card. All right, another IG-88. Command Center. Consular Security Force. Mission Briefing. Now, okay. This card, when I first looked at it and I read it, I thought, okay, you're playing it in a competitive, like Premier 1v1. You're going to choose yourself. And when I saw this card, I knew they're going to do multiplayer and probably make it like Game of Thrones, the card games multiplayer, where you might want to team up with people or maybe have a team 2v2 or something, because you might want to choose your friend to draw cards. What I didn't realize is, even though I knew the rule of when you run out of cards in your deck and then you draw, you're forced to take 3 damage from your base. This even works in competitive play, and I'm a dummy, and I learned this over the weekend. Probably I was tired and stuff. It just didn't even occur to me. But when your opponent only has 30 cards in their deck, even in sealed, I should have probably played this card more, but I always cut it. But I could have maybe late game spent 3 and make my opponent draw 2 extra cards, which is kind of like possibly 6 damage to their base. So yeah. Yeah, sounds crappy. I thought 3 for 2 cards, probably still okay. But this choose a player, it's like there's the next level strategies in that little 3 little words right there. Yeah, for mill. So yeah, it's definitely like the mill. But I thought like it was for multiplayer, you know, like you're playing 4 players and you're like, hey, don't attack me. I'll let you draw 3 cards or 2 cards, you know? But it's like, no, you won't do that. You look for the guy with the smallest deck and you get him. If you don't need any cards, right? But yeah, clever little card. Homestead Militia. Rugged Survivors. Imperial Interceptor. I love this card. Just put it into play. Boom, 3 damage to a space unit. Great when you're at 4 after they've deployed like a 2 or 3 cost ship. You pretty much can get rid of it without doing anything. Resupply, a little ramp, help you get your bigger cards in play faster, which I like. Yeah, the game should be over by then, but it's just a tool for the future, right? Like when you're playing like a mill strategy against a control deck, like that could be the winner card in like a weird mirror match and stuff. I just love getting those kind of tools seeded into the game, because then very creative people smarter than me will come up with crazy decks and like set 2 or 3 that'll use those cards we laughed at and didn't play. They'll use those tools to put together those decks that the designers were thinking of, and kind of come in and surprise a tournament, you know, which is fun. Stormtrooper Lieutenant. Mining Guild TIE Fighter. Oh, another Kanan Jarrus, uncommon. Other Bib Fortuna. Are those like all 3 in the same order as that one pack, it feels like? Another Colonel Yularen. And our rare is Rook, which I like a lot. He's very good. When this unit deals combat damage to a non-leader unit while attacking, instant defeat. Instant defeat. Gone. And our foil is a Lawful Insurgent. Filthy Rebel card. I do like the effect, the fun of just like messing with your opponent's hand. It's fun stuff. All right, 2 more Thrawn packs. 2 more Thrawn. Yeah, Death Touch. Another Leia. So we still don't have Emperor Palpatine. That's the one leader I don't have. Oh, there's the hyperspace base. That's cool. Strike True. Love this card. Friendly unit just deals damage. Doesn't matter if they're exhausted, readied, played them this turn or not. Just a way to just straight up deal damage without getting hit back. And then you still attack with the unit if they're able to, you know? Just like a surprise little boom, gotcha. Yeah, that's my kind of card. Surgical Droid, a little bit of healing. There's that Interceptor. Oh, yeah. Medal Ceremony. Free 99 out of a Heroism deck. Give an experience token to each of up to 3 rebel units that attacked this phase. Oh. So it's like kind of preparing for the next round. I see. I haven't played this card yet or seen it played, but I get it. I get it. That's cool. Look at that card. I like this guy. This guy, like the higher, you play one of those high resource decks or the ramp decks. This guy gets +2 to its attack if you control 6 or more resources. Very good, very good. System Patrol Craft, little Sentinel. Another Bounty Hunter crew. Seen a few of them today. Restock again. Snapshot Reflexes, little Mando. That's cool. Yeah, sneaky card. I like sneaky cards. When you play it, boom, they attacked with attached unit, just like that. Oh, Distant Patroller, uncommon. That card looks cool. I don't know if I have many of these. When defeated, you may give a shield token to a unit, a blue unit. Cartel Spacer, another 97th Legion, and our rare Frontline Shuttle. Nice. And our foil is a Vigilant Honor Guard. Okay, last Thrawn pack. Get out a marker and give Chewie his medal. Director Krennic. Yeah, I debated one time, one of the pre-releases, to play him with a decent blue pool I had, but I chickened out and just wanted to play Vader. I should have played him though, but I'll have chances. I'll have chances to play him. Alliance X-Wing. Repair. First Legion Snowtrooper. Vanguard Infantry. Cloud City Wingguard. Keep fighting. Maximum Firepower. Disarm. Rogue Operative. Huh? Bamboozle, uncommon. Attack Pattern Delta, we've seen already today. There we are. These are the cards I'm looking for. Force Throw. Choose a player. That player discards a card from their hand. Then, if you control a Force unit, you may deal damage to a unit equal to the cost of the discarded card. Play these late game, you get those big cards the opponent's holding till later. Oh, buddy. Unless I got this played against me in a game, and it was funny, I was holding a 1-cost card. I was so lucky, the other card was 8. And my opponent hit me with it, and I was like, I put a 1 down, and he just wanted a 2 or higher. Probably would have won in the game, but I had the 1. I had a 1-cost card in my hand, I was so lucky. It was late in the game, too. Very late in the game. So I got lucky, but watch out. You know, watch out for those Force users. And Sneak Attack is our rare. It's a trick, 2 costs from Cunning. Play a unit from your hand. It costs 3 less and enters play ready. At the start of the regroup phase, defeat it. Oh, that's cool. This is the... What's the card from like Lord of the Rings and stuff? Sneak Attack? It's the same name, right? Yeah, Sneak Attack, kind of, right? Not as good as they don't come into play for free or whatever, right? Yeah. Who do we sneak attack? Do we have a Gandalf in this game? That's cute. All right. And we got Escort Skiff. Foil. All right. Let's go, Chewie. Since he was second in the poll. Let's open our Chewie packs from our pre-release loot pool. Riddick, seen you already. Looking for Palpatine. Palpatine's the last leader I don't have. We still don't have a Luke legendary or a Darth Vader legendary. Come on, man. Okay. Wilderness Fighter, open fire, yes please. More Waylays, Syndicate Lackeys, Maximum Fire. Oh! That looks nice. I like the blue behind the black. We got a common, hyperspace, maximum firepower, which I definitely would play in my decks because I'm all about the Imperial and the villainy stuff. Very nice. That looks so cool with the sky. Like the sky makes it look good. Now I just need a foil version of that. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, uncommons, Forced Surrender. Yeah, we saw that one already. Now this card, never really read it in the pre-release. I think I had one. If I really looked closer and cared about heroism more, I probably would have played a deck if I saw this card, because it was used on me twice, at least twice, during the weekend. Very filthy. Very filthy card. Yeah, Wookie Mart, very filthy. I don't know if you played it too, but definitely I had it played on me in a couple different stores. Yeah, guilty. Okay, I couldn't remember exactly. Definitely seen it played out of Luke. Yeah, very filthy card. So you choose the friendly unit, give it 2 experience, which it seemed to always be Luke was the target, or maybe Leia one time, but I can't remember. Or maybe it was like, no, someone used it on like legendary Luke too, not just the hero Luke. That's what I think it was. Also give a shield token to the chosen unit if it's force. And then you may attack with the chosen unit. It like turns a game from like, oh man, I got this, to like, oh, I've lost. Very good card though. Very good card. Yeah, yeah. Pirate and Starfighter. I don't know where that ship's from, but it does look cool. Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes. I have none of these, and I want a playset. I want to be able to play Boba Fett eventually. This is one of my favorite ships in all of Star Wars. That and this. This is my favorite one, though. I know it might be boring, but I love this ship. I forget what it's called. I don't think it's called Frontline Shuttle, but whatever this ship is called, I have a few of them in X-Wing just like sitting on a shelf. But I love that ship. But this, I would say, is my second favorite. And I do have an X-Wing one sitting on a shelf of this. Fett's Fire Spray. I like that ship. That's cool. That's a cool rare for me. I'm happy. I'm happy. That's a good one. Oh, we got a rare foil. So I got an extra rare in this pack. And the Fallen Lightsaber. That's a juicy card. Yes, yes. The Lambda class shuttle. Thank you, Edward. I always forget the name of it. Yeah, that's what it was called in X-Wing, right? It was the Lambda class shuttle. Yeah, I like that. I love that mini. Grand Moff Tarkin. He's a good leader in sealed if you can build a deck around him for sure. Definitely is powerful. You don't take this little old man seriously, you're in trouble. He just like buffed up Imperial units, giving out experience tokens. Do you think like a little +1/+1? That's nothing. No, it's annoying. Oh, got a hyperspace Kestro City which means you get a hyperspace token on the back, which is cool. Like no border. Katina Braggart. Consortium Star Viper. Very popular card in the pre-releases I played. Anyone playing green had a few of these, it felt like. Saw them everywhere. Death Trooper, yes. Wampa. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, very, very good card, though. DJ, what's it? DJ Stormtrooper, or whatever people are calling this guy. Definitely an awesome card for ramping up to get Vader out, or Grand Moff Tarkin, or Emperor Palpatine, or whatever. Just throw him into play, run him into something, and get a resource out of him. Ramp Master, DJ Ramp Master, working the turntables. Alliance X-Wing. Rogue Operative. Volunteer Soldier. Asteroid Sanctuary. Sabine and the Uncommon. Protector. Attach unit gains Sentinel. Good card. Ezra Bridger. I have a couple of this guy already. I played with him in one of my decks. I had some okay plays too. Playing the top card, discarding it, or leaving it on top. Very powerful. Very powerful. I would like do it as the first action attack with him, and then like I would get a better card to play with my resources like late in the game. It would be pretty cool. Yeah, definitely a cool card. All right, we got another Bodhi Rook. Definitely have a playset of him now for sure. It's my rare. And then Academy Defense Walker as the foil. Oh, R2, yeah, for sure. Yeah, out of the starter deck, right? R2, yeah, I like that playing with the top of the deck stuff. Fun. Oh, got a Hyperspace Sabine Wren. That's cool. That's cool. Catacombs of Cadera. Oh, got a Hyperspace Volunteer Soldier. Definitely have one of these already for sure. That's cool though. Oh, love this card. Love this card. Ruthless Raider. Yeah, I think we only maybe have one of this in our whole pool, so I definitely want to play more of these in my deck for sure. When played or when defeated, deal 2 damage to enemy base and 2 damage to enemy unit. Yes, yes. Love the big ships. Yoda. A little bit of Restore, and when defeated, choose any number of players. They each draw a card. My opponents never chose me. So selfish. So selfish. Oh, got a Hyperspace in our uncommon third slot. Power Failure. Defeat any number of upgrades on a unit. That's cool. So no Voltron decks around here. Get out of here with that Voltron stuff. So I can defeat shields, experience tokens, any of those other upgrades we've seen. That's cool. And our rare is Regional Governor. When played, name a card. While this unit is in play, opponents cannot play the named card. Sure, that'll be a fun constructed card. Playing that in tournaments, messing up people's plans. Always fun to see. Oh, we got a Wing Leader. Uncommon foil. I like the ones with the sky and stuff for the foils. The ships and things. I know, on camera it's not the same, man. Looks way better in person. Way better in person. Oh, I got my first regular Han Solo rare. Only one we have is the hyperspace one. Whoops, that should go here. Capital City. Cargo Juggernaut. Spec Force Soldier. Steadfast Battalion. Vigilant Honor Guards. Jedi Agitator. Snow Speeder. Corellian Freighter. Oh, the governor will slow down aggro decks? Yeah, true, right? Yeah, I can't wait to watch like high-level tournaments where people slam that card down and just go, boom, I name this. And then the opponent's just like, GG's. It's like, what? Or I'll play nothing this turn because that was the one card that I could play at this cost that I have in my hand. Whoops. Outer Rim Headhunter. Gamorrean Guards. I had these as a toy when I was a kid. I had them as a little action figure, I remember. Forces with me. Yeah, I'm going to build a deck with these cards in it and go wreak havoc at a tournament in the future. That is my plan. I've seen the ways. Oh, maneuver. Love this stuff. Choose an arena, ground or space. Exhaust each unit in that arena. I feel like Admiral Thrawn would like playing with this card. Just get that feeling. Admiral Piet? Piet? Get some ambush going. Oh no, 2 regional governors. Oh, it's a sign. I must learn all the names of every card in the whole set. And now I have to get good with this card now that I have more of them. And our foil is a recruit. Last Chewy pack. Piet. Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy from Buffalo. Love watching us play, even if I'm having a bad day. You guys make it better. You're playing today or just opening. Just opening today. I don't think we're streaming later. I was debating it, but we'll see how my voice is feeling. Like I'm trying to get my voice back, but like I keep every day. Like I was recording audio yesterday, like for that video all day. I kept taking breaks. But yeah, it didn't help. I'd been drinking tea like nonstop. Trying to get it back fully. It's just hard. Regular Sabine. So we'll see. I think we'll be streaming tomorrow though. Playing that Lord of the Rings thing with Kyle. And then this weekend, Mel and I want to play some of this game, assuming we get all of our starter decks and our 2-player mats and tokens and things, hopefully. But if not, it'll be like during the week next week. We'll see. Or we'll play Frosthaven on the weekend or something. We will see. But we could also play like a little sealed. I want to do this. I want to do like a little on-stream sealed where we build a deck and like, you know, open the pool together and you guys can give insight. We can all play together and build a deck together. And then like play like a best of 3 or something with it. That'd be fun. Spec Force Soldier, Underworld Thug, Crafty Smuggler. Comes in with a little shield token. Very, very powerful. Oh, me likey, ATSD. Little overwhelm, you know, smash a little unit, all the extra damage goes on the base. Feels evil and I like it. Attack Pattern Delta again. Benthic 2 tubes, uncommon. And Inferno 4. And our rare / legendary slot is Han Solo. Yes. Second Han Solo. Still no Luke or Vader though, hiding in that slot. Serenity now. And yeah, look at this ability. While attacking, this unit deals combat damage before the defender. So if you can get this guy in and you start attacking units that have lower health, you can finish them off and he doesn't even take any back to his HP. It's like he shoots first or something. Very cool card. Like I wanna build a deck around this guy and make him like really consistent. Comes in and ambushes too, like right off. Comes in, smashes something, and he's still like full health probably. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's a card that seems good. And we have a foil rare. You are my only hope. It's that scene from the ending of Rogue One, right? Just kidding. All right, time for our Leia packs. 6 packs left. Yeah, I was thinking that they need to do a team format. And I'm sure people will just do it. And just like for fun on casual weekly play nights and stuff, just do Twin Suns and do 2v2 and stuff. But nothing official, but I mean, you can do whatever you want, right? The cards are there to make it work. Shop a base. Patrolling V-Wing. Vanquish, yes, yes. Just defeat a non-leader unit, yes, yes. Occupier Siege Tank. Echo Base Defender. Again, the Hoth stuff, I love it. Guardian of the Wills. A little Force user, which I didn't realize at first. That could help you with some of those cards that need Force users in play. Partisan Insurgent. Corellian Freighter. Waylay. Syndicate Lackeys. Carabast. Friendly unit deals damage to an enemy unit equal to the amount of damage on the friendly unit plus 1. So kind of like a weird Strike True, is it? The green one? Kind of like a way to do kind of the same thing, but like a little more reliant on you taking damage, which is cool. Cheaper. Baze Malbus. Fringe. Vanguard Ace. And a rare, another Electro Staff. Okay, can't be mad about that. And a Guardian of the Wills is our foil. You hope they keep making movies? That ending was cool. Yeah, I agree, Pontus. They should definitely continue from the ending of Rogue One. That would be good. Yeah, nothing epic yet, and that's how I felt my whole pre-release weekend went. I never had any crazy cards except for that legendary Boba Fett. I felt was like a really cool pull, and the Han Solo I felt was pretty good. But I went in wanting Admiral Thrawn to play with after the weekend. Never got him. I don't care so much about Palpatine, but I just wish I had all the leaders so I can play around with them. But I wanted Luke or Vader, would have been cool, or both would have been nice. I'm just watching people open that guy right beside me in multiple pre-releases. People opening the reward packs after, opening Luke's all over the place. I got nothing. Yep. I'm one of those guys that got the mediocre weekend, which is fine. I'll just have to, buy singles for the ones I want to play if I'm serious. Trade away my dupes are the ones I don't want to play. Vanguard Ace, Uncommon Reinforcement Walker. Oh, we got in our third uncommon slot. Because we've got a hyperspace, it has a chance of being rare or legendary that I said before. So this actually got an upgraded from uncommon to a rare. And it's hyperspace. That's cool. General Krell. So this means I have at least 2 rares in the pack. Or maybe higher. That's cool. Yep, so I got a rare red 3. And an uncommon Cartel Spacer. So like that could have been a rare too, and I would have 3 rares. Or like the leader could have been rare. So you have a chance, like I think like 4 rares or higher in the pack. which is neat. What leaders were available? The leaders in the game, there are, I think, 16 total. You won't find Luke or Vader as leaders in the booster packs, but they come in the starter deck set, but they're totally compatible. But yeah, in red, we have Sabine, there's Cassian, IG-88, and obviously Darth Vader. There's one more. Oh, the Grand Inquisitor. In green, in command, you have Emperor Palpatine, Grand Moff Tarkin, Leia, and I'm blanking. I don't remember Hera Syndulla. In blue, in Vigilance, you have Chirrut, Luke, Iden Verso. You have Admiral, the Krennic guy, whatever his name is, Director Krennic. And you have Chewbacca. I may have missed some, but also in yellow and cunning, you have Han Solo. You have Jyn Erso. You have Admiral Thrawn and Boba Fett. Those are the leaders like in the first set. So it's like 4 of every color, but then because Luke and Vader are in the starter set, that adds a 5th to red and blue. And the second set's coming out in July. And the starter heroes for that have been spoiled. They haven't shown the cards yet, but the starter deck's going to have Mando versus Moff Gideon. And then they already have spoiled that, I believe, in the set will be through like accessories. Rey and Kylo come on like deck boxes and sleeves for the second set. So they must be like heroes or legendary units or something in that set, I would assume. But who knows? Maybe they're not. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah. Power Failure uncommon. Oh, me likey this card. Power of the Dark Side. An opponent chooses a unit they control. Defeat that unit. So if you can like kill a couple of the regular units and all they have is their leader, you can smoke their leader with this card. Or if they just deploy their leader out on an open battlefield, you know, and they have no other units, yeah, they're in trouble if you have this card. But either way, if they just have 2 biggish units, like, or you're just messing with them, like it's a great card for that. General Dodonna. So it's like Veers, but for hero, right? Given +1 to rebels. Oh, look at this rare. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Following Fate. Comes in as Sentinel. When defeated, give 2 experience tokens to another friendly unit. If it's a Force unit, draw a card. Very nice. And our foil. Uncommon General Taj? I don't know. Edward? Edward, how do you say that? It's just tag. Oh, okay. The E on the end, it messes with me for sure, but I don't know this guy very well. But yeah, there's your foil. I like Star Wars, but I'm not like I'm not a pro. Just tag? Oh, okay, that's easy then. That was gonna be some weird pronunciation. Wrong green leader, man. Where's my Palpatine? Oh yeah, got a hyperspace common. Precision Fire. Attack with a unit. It gains Saboteur for this attack. If it's a trooper, it also gains +2/+0 for the attack. Yeah, that card looks cool. I like the art on that one. Little sniper. Little sniper. That's cool. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think I have a playset now of these. Yes. Yeah, watch out, Wookiee Mart at Weekly Play. I'm telling you. You're in trouble now. Just kidding. I don't know if I have the rest of the cards for the deck, but definitely can play that card. Entrenched. Bosk. Bosk. And a rare, yes, I now have 3 strafing gunships. 3 strafing gunships. Excellent. Echo-based Defender foil. 2 more packs to go, and you guys don't have to put up with me anymore. But we'll look at the cards that we got and recap for those who joined the stream late, for sure. Or those who just want to scrub to the end who are watching later. Ooh, look at this. An AT-AT suppressor. When played, exhaust all ground units. Oh, spicy. Spicy. Okay. I don't know if I've seen that one. Maybe I have. I don't know. Shoot first. It's like kind of like Han's ability a little bit, but gives a buff. Deals combat damage before the defender. But you can attack with any unit. Yes. Pontus says, I would love seeing a deck building stream. Seriously, I love that shiz. I'm not the best deck builder in any game. You guys know that. I'm like a net decking fiend, and then I love like learning from other people and then like tweaking and stuff. I just love playing these games so much. That's why I liked Keyforge so much. It was like I could do the whole sealed and draft stuff, but like I just get to choose a deck. Somebody kind of put it together for me, and I just have to like pilot it well. I like that. More about playing the games, but I'm okay with like deck building too. I can figure it out. But I loved playing sealed because like I've only played sealed in Keyforge where like you're just opening a deck and playing with it, or opening 3 decks, choosing one to play with and go, right? And I loved playing that format. I spent way too much money in the limited formats in Keyforge, going to tournaments and conventions and stuff, played tons of it. And that's what interested me in going to a pre-release playing sealed, because it like forces me to like actually try to put cards together. So I was very nervous doing it, and I know my decks weren't the best, and I picked things just based on nostalgia and things, like wanting to play the characters I wanted to play. But yeah, it's something I would like to get better at, but it's not my strong suit at all. I've never felt comfortable doing it like on stream really. But yeah, I can see the appeal. It's definitely a skill to master for sure. But I'm not embarrassed to admit, like, I'm not the best deck builder for sure. It's not what interests me in these games. Wait, Bright Hope. That's a good card. Yeah, Sentinel. I like that one. Our rare. Search your feelings. Search your deck for a card and draw it, then shuffle your deck. Okay. And our foil, another Guardian of the Wills. Last pack. Yeah, sealed's good, and they're gonna do it like I'm probably every time there's a pre-release, right? You just show up, you spend like 30 whatever dollars, is you're getting $30 worth of packs, and you crack it open, you build your deck in like 50 minutes. They got deck building ideas, you know, they come with, you know, even if you don't know what you're doing, they got a deck building recommendation, they got the rule book, tokens, a deck box is in there, and you could just play, like you don't even need to know anything or touch anything about the game. And you can just start there. It was really fun. That's why I kept going to them. I even might go to one on Friday, or maybe one on Saturday. There's more happening all this weekend. So go look, find one. You might be able to find one still. Even some happening during the week, I noticed, during this week, because not all stores could do it on the previous weekend. So yeah. And I'm sure there'll just be weekly events where stores will just do sealed events, like, as their weekly organized play. Like, it's like too fun to like, as you're building your collection, you're also playing with it like right away, which is cool. Well, that's not Emperor Palpatine. That was our last chance today. So I'm still missing 1 leader. Academy Training. Scout Bike Pursuer. Ardent Sympathizer. Who's not the same as Regional Sympathizers, I guess. Sympathizers are everywhere. Patrolling V-Wing. Another restock. Mining Guild TIE Fighter. Outer Rim Headhunter. Oh, we got another Hyperspace Common. Surprise Strike. Uncommon Zeb Aurelios. When this unit completes an attack, if the defender was defeated, you may deal 4 damage to a ground unit. Dealing the pain, this guy. There's Veers. Power of the Dark Side. Yes, yes. And our rare or legendary. Okay. Definitely not Luke Vader that I was looking for today. Not impressed. Not impressed. But still okay. Huh. Another regional governor. Got a rare foil though. 2 rares. Yep. Nothing mind-blowing, I feel. But they're just random packs. I don't know. Random packs. But I do have 2 booster boxes coming that I pre-ordered many months ago. When after playing the game at Gen Con, I wanted in. So 2 booster boxes coming. I don't know if I'll probably open one on stream and the other one we'll maybe do some drafts or seals with or something. Whether off stream or on, I'm not sure. But yeah. We'll see, we'll see. So yeah, we got these as our hyperspace cards. So here's our hyperspace cards we pulled today, which are cool. I got quite a few of them. Hyperspace Leader, Hyperspace Base. I love this one. Hyperspace Base, Cloud City Wing Guard, Death Trooper, and we got, I think, only 1 hyperspace foil, right? And then our rares. I do love this Fallen Lightsaber. Oh, foil, that's awesome. This, okay, this, I think this may be my favorite one I pulled today. I don't have that one yet. Oh, maybe this one. Okay, so there's a couple. I didn't have him yet. I know a lot of people probably already have multiples of this guy because he's just a leader, right? You get lots of leaders, 1 in every pack. But I needed him still, and I don't. The only one I'm missing is Emperor Palpatine. So that's good. I now can build and play with this guy. And Galactic Ambition. And our legendary, I think we only got 1 legendary, right? In the very first pack too. Yeah, only 1 legendary out of all 20 packs we opened. But again, so there was like 2 packs from 1 store, 2 packs from 1 booster box. 1 store had like 2 or 3 booster boxes they were just handing random packs out of. Like 1 for participation, 1, and then some at the end of the tournament and stuff. So yeah. So all the packs are mixed from everywhere. So it's hard to say, like, they're not all from the same box, you know? So, like, you have the chance of getting, like, we could have got, like, 8 legendaries, you know, maybe, who knows? But I doubt it, but you never know, like, just with the random packs. But we did not. Oh, yeah, the foils. Maybe I accidentally put that rare in the foil slot. Maybe I did that with a couple. I don't think I did, though. Foily, foily, foily. No. Yeah, look at these ships in foil, man. That's so cool. I mean, you can't tell that much on camera, but try to like bounce it off the light there. Oh, so cool. I need like the lasers in the sky and stuff. Oh, it looks so good. But yeah, that's all I got. I don't know. But here, I can show you those other hyperfoils I got from before. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, those look so cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, I don't know if people will want these, but maybe I can like trade or sell these for like, you know, get the money and get some different some cards that I'd rather like I want to play with in my decks for sure, you know. But yeah, there's some cool cards we got. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Wikimart says, I feel like the drop rate on alternate cards is higher to hook people in on the first set. You think? Oh no. I was worried that they'd do that on like the pre-release packs, you know? I'd be worried if they like made the pre-release booster packs more interesting, a little bit tweaked than the like packs that they're giving away out of booster boxes, you know? I can see that being tempting to do for a company. Hopefully that's not the case. But yeah. We'll see, we'll see. A playset of Lando is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, I think I do have that now, right? I think I do have that now. Yeah, I'd like to see a deck where Lando's like kind of abused, you know, like where he can like return resources to your hand, like so you like store cards in at the beginning of the game that you can like pull back later, you know, the bigger cards. That'd be fun. Yeah, I don't know. I think I only have 2 Landos, I think. Unless I misplaced one, which I could have. I think. Yep. Yeah, I need more Boba Fett's. I need more Fett's fire sprays. I want some Vader units. Would be nice. So yeah, so far my pulls have been mediocre, I think, but that's not going to stop me. I'm still going to have fun. Lots of playable cards in the uncommon and rare slot and the common slot and stuff. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I just realized that the Fett's fire spray, like you're saying, you can exhaust 4 units if you have 8 resources. I don't know. Let's see. This one here, right? Like it's an action, but you don't need to exhaust it, right? And so that means I think you can do it even when it's exhausted. I think. Does anyone know if there's no limit on this, right? Since it doesn't exhaust? And please don't tell me there's an errata to this and I have a typo or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If you come over Friday, bring some traders. The problem is, and if you mean like for trading, if that's what you mean, traders, I don't know. Or is there some card I opened called a trader that I should be bringing? I don't know. But I wanted to wait till I open the pre-release kits we got. Open these 2 and the 2 boxes I have coming because I get worried if I bring, I guess I could bring extra stuff like anyway, right? That just makes sense. But I worry like trading for things that then I just 2 days later I open them in a booster box and like, why did I trade that? Now I need to trade again, you know, to try to get rid of the extra. I don't know. But then that'd be the same problem if I keep playing drafts and seals. I'm gonna get cards like, I don't know. Again, this stuff's kind of new to me, so but yeah, I figured I'd wait till that first and then I'll go hunting, right? I'll trade stuff, I'll sell stuff, buy singles, whatever, just to get like the ultimate deck that I want to play, which I still don't know what that is because I want to play with every leader, but I definitely have enough cards I can build some decks, right? Just to get an idea of like what those colors do together, what the common, uncommon cards do together with those leaders and how they kind of play. And then decide if I want to chase down the like rares and legendaries that would go in the decks also, you know? But that's my plan at least. And by the time I figure all that out, the second set will be out. And then it'll be like all different cards and different leaders and stuff. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I should look at the extra stuff and see, and just like bring it in a separate deck box or something. Because there's cards like I would even like one of that I don't have. So yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, once I've maxed out my credit card. Yeah, you can, Edward. No tap symbol. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I mean, Edward. Like, there are some cards that I don't like. Again, I don't have a single Vader or like just a single Luke, for example. And they'd be fun even just for twin sons. Like, there's a lot of rare cards I probably don't have and legendary cards. Even some uncommons, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I have them all now. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But I definitely don't have all the rares and legendaries, at least one of. So building a Twin Suns deck, I might want just like one copy of those cards, which I'm kind of looking forward to trying that out. So that may be the format I stick with. If I don't feel like buying like 3 copies of every card, especially if they're expensive. But we'll see. With all the different formats of the cards, like regular, hyperspace, hyperspace foil, and foil, could make like the regular cards a lot cheaper. And I don't mind. I just want to play, right? I'm more about gameplay. As you guys, anyone who watches me knows when I back Kickstarters and stuff. I don't care about the FOMO fluff stuff. Just give me some gameplay content, man. Yeah. Yeah, 3 sets a year. So we're getting this set. So this set launches in 2 days, I think on Friday, March, what is it, 8th? Yeah, March 8th. So this Friday, your local store should have starter decks. So you can buy the Luke and Vader starter deck. They'll have booster packs for sale, booster boxes for sale. They should have tokens and mats and sleeves and deck boxes all themed to Star Wars. I know some stores are already selling some of that stuff. Other stores have sold out of that stuff. But this weekend is when all the stores start selling it all. And there are some stores doing like release events or events with pre-release kits, but calling them release events. Yeah, what else? I think that's it, right? Just the starter deck. Which I still think it's silly that the starter deck wasn't available during pre-release weekend, so people could like play with that too and learn the game. But yeah. Oh, okay, there are some prices already. So rares so far being priced around $10 if they're special, or if they're not. I can't see behind the stupid heart thing. I'll see it in a sec. So yeah, 3 sets a year, which I'm assuming it's going to be spring. So this set comes out in March, and then a set in July, right before Gen Con tournaments, and like that's perfect to release a set in July, right during convention season for tabletop gaming. So then they can have like people showing up to events just to play draft and sealed to get the new cards and things. That'll be so fun. That is like my most hyped event to do at Gen Con, is playing in some sealed with you guys watching, and some drafts. Just super casual, having some fun. I love doing drafts for Game of Thrones 2nd edition and 1st edition at Gen Con, both. we did at Gen Con, and it was very fun. I know that wasn't the best game to do draft with either. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this game because the packs are built for it right from the get-go. You don't have to wait for like a special product later. We don't have to wait for the game to get more cards. Literally works from day one. So it'll be cool when the second set is out just before Gen Con, and then we're all playing with like new cards and stuff. It'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to that as being something to actually do at Gen Con rather than just walk around and test and buy board games. Is actually like playing events. That's like always been half of my Gen Cons are spent playing in organized play events, which I'm hoping they have a bunch. $3,000 for a showcase Palpatine on eBay. So if I don't, okay, here's the thing: is Palpatine legendary or just rare? Because he's the one leader I have not seen at all in any format. So I guess maybe because that probably makes him like the most rare showcase one, maybe. I know I'm a small sample size. But is he legendary? That would make sense, right? Why I don't have him? I'm just assuming he's a rare leader. Because all the other ones are rare that are hard to get. But I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, TCG player has prices? Yeah, that's just people, though, putting stuff up there, right? Because, yeah, it's just like eBay. TCG player is owned by eBay. It's like run just like eBay, basically. Oh, he's just rare. I'm just unlucky. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think I would probably wait for a couple weeks after the game is actually out. Because then people are going to be opening boxes and packs and playing drafts and seals like crazy every week. And then we'll see like a lot of cards in the wild and we'll see what the demand is. Because demand will drive everything, right? And if there's not a lot of collectors, that will change things too, right? And then people will just have to keep reducing their prices on their listings if nobody's buying the cards, right? So I would definitely just wait it out, because if tournament season for the store showdowns doesn't even start for 2 months, there's like no real reason to go and buy like cards to build like a very well-oiled deck, right? I'm okay playing like just with the cards I own and trying to have some fun and just know I'm not playing with the best deck, but like I would hope that's like a common thing at weekly play anyway. And most of the time I'd probably go wanting to play sealed or drafts. But I do want to build decks. I do want to play with constructed format for sure. That'll be my favorite. But I think you have to spend the money then to like build your deck up for tournaments, which we'll see. We'll see. I have till May to decide basically whether if I'm still playing the game, then I still might make a serious deck for Gen Con and play in a tournament. But if I'm not interested in playing at a high level, then I don't have to worry. I save money and it's all good. So we'll see. Yeah. That's why I'm not rushing out and buying like crazy singles. You don't need to, I feel, until you actually need to go to a tournament with like real prizes or money on the line. Like then you want to bring the best of the best, right? Bring whatever you're comfortable with, have lots of copies of the cards you like. But until then, who cares? Just play with the fun stuff you have. Yeah, prices don't matter until they sold. Exactly, Pontus, exactly. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna get out of here, and yeah, stay tuned. Again, for this game, I want to try to do a pre-release, little sealed 2-player kind of fun opening packs, building decks, and playing some games on a stream. Probably on a weekend. It'll probably be a little longer, but it might be fun to do it like interacting with you guys and like figuring it out as we go. So stay tuned for that. I don't know if it'll be this weekend. It all depends if we get our mats and tokens and all that stuff ahead of time. Because I want to play with that stuff. So I don't want to play it and then it comes after. So we'll see. And then I have a couple deck boxes coming, or booster boxes that I want to open on stream. At least one. So stay tuned for that. That could be Friday. I don't know. And then the starter deck. I want to play with the starter deck. In person, not on the internet. Playing with Vader against Luke. That'll be fun. I want to show Kyle this game on one of our Thursday streams. So maybe next week, if you want to kind of learn the game, you come on Thursday or whenever I play with Kyle. It might be next week or the week after, but I'll do like a teaching stream, and we'll teach Kyle on stream. We'll play like 2-player, and we'll walk through a few games. So if you want to like see the game in action with physical cards and learn it from scratch and see if it's for you before you buy anything, that would be a good stream for you. Come and ask questions, play along, call things out. We'll play nice and slow, make sure it's all like easy to follow along to. So yeah, Wookie, I'll try to see you Friday. I want to. We'll just see. We'll see. I'm not gonna. I'm sure I can make the call like last minute, I would assume. Do you know how many kits he has or how many spaces are left or anything like that? I'm assuming I could wait till like the day of at least, and then just call. I'll call obviously to make sure they have spots before I go down. But yeah, I want to. I definitely want to. I just got to see with the weekend coming up what's going on. But yeah, four pre-releases wasn't enough for me. I want more. Oh, 10 spots? Okay. Sounds good. All right. Maybe I'll see you Friday. Yeah, no problem, Minion. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I guess I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you all 36 of you who did. Much appreciated. And thanks to these people this way for supporting the channel, clicking the join button and whatnot. Much appreciated. And if you're looking for more Unlimited from a casual perspective, okay, I'm not trying to get into it too serious, but I'm trying to have some casual fun playing a card game again, like the good old days. So if you're interested in that kind of perspective, stay tuned to the channel. We'll be doing a bit more content on the game. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.